Therapy. I'm a psychiatrist who works out of his own home. I don't know where it went wrong, but I've lost my passion. I'm down to 3 patients, and they all make me want to rip their goddamn hair out. At 8 a.m., I notice Sarah, my first appointment approaching. How are you today? Sarah suffers from PTSD after her mother abandoned her.
Not good, doctor. I'm crying myself to sleep. I've tried.
She keeps talking, but I drown her out until she stops. Jesus, no wonder Mommy left. She won't shut up. I check the time and I see I've been saved by the bell. We'll have to continue this in our next session, Sarah. My next appointment is here. She nods and walks away as my next patient approaches the doorway. Henry, how's it going with your wife? Henry was 52 and worked as a cashier. He discovered his wife cheating on him with a younger man. Awful. I've tried, he sobs, but she just won't hear it. She refuses to leave him in. I drown him out too, as he just keeps talking. I sigh and imagine what his face would look like if it were bashed in until it was unrecognizable. But I stop, and just before I speak, my third patient knocks on my door. Sorry, Henry. We'll have to stop short today. Still sobbing, he leaves the room. My last patient, Mr. Hutchins, he approaches. I like to call him the Candy Man, because every session he forces me to eat candy.
Here, take these.
I swallow them, and within minutes, feel myself begin to change. The frustration I felt from dealing with my first 2 patients seemed to subside. The room's turned white, and I notice I'm wearing a gown. What the hell is in that candy, Mr. Hutchins? Where am I? I begin to feel panicked. Dr. Parsons, nice of you to join us today. You're at the Texas State Hospital. Don't you remember? His words sound insane, but I gaze around and see he's telling the truth. You were sent here after the crimes you committed. Crimes? You don't remember? Sarah? Henry? They were patients of yours. You murdered them in cold blood. I start crying as it all comes back to me. Images begin to flood my brain of Sarah being impaled with a knife, my body covered in her blood. I see poor Henry laying on my office floor, his skull shattered into pieces. But I just saw them. No, you're here alone. That's why I've been giving you these pills. You've developed dissociative identity disorder and have assumed the personalities of your victims. You've been talking to yourself. The thought of being haunted by them every day is torture. I cover my head and scream until I tire myself out. In the morning, I tell myself it's going to be better. In the morning, I tell myself it's going to be a better day than the last. And there's a knock on the door. Oh, that must be Sarah. Right, she's usually my first appointment.
Hey, how's it going? Hope you liked that story. This is the first one I recorded with my new mic. I was working on a compilation of the last few ones I had recorded with my phone mic, but I just didn't like the way it sounded. So I scratched them all and I'm going to be re-recording all of them on this one. I've also been focusing most of my time on learning how to compose my own original music and sounds, so eventually I can add some into my own narrations. Soon I will start posting frequently, much more, and well, that's it. Let me know what you think of the new mic. Hope you all have a good night.